I think I heard the words once upon a time. So on the count of 3, can we all say once upon a time? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time. Well, my journey to the kingdom all started one day. I woke up from a dream and I was singing. If you know the song, can you help me sing it? A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you'll keep. Have faith in your dreams and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dreams that you wish will come true. Well, I had to go and get breakfast ready for my stepmother and my stepsisters. Do you think they were very nice people? No, they were very mean. Can everyone make a mean face? Oh my goodness, you're very frightening. That was very scary. Well, while I was getting breakfast ready, I heard a knock at the door. And it was someone from the palace bringing an invitation to the royal ball. Well, I had never been to a ball before, so I was very excited. I ran up the stairs as fast as I could, and I asked my stepmother if I could go. And she told me that as long as I could get all of my chores done, that she would let me. So I started, but she gave me the biggest list to do, and I never thought I'd get them done. But I had some very special friends that helped me make a dress. Do you remember who they were? The mice, my best friends Gus and Jacques. Oh, they're very lovely, and the birds even help too. And I think there's a little song they sing. Rapunzel and Tiana, do you think you could help me?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Ready? We can do it, we can do it, we can help our Cinderella, we can make her dress so pretty, there's nothing to it really, we'll tie a sash around it, put a ribbon through it, while dancing at the ball she'll be more beautiful than all, in the lovely dress we'll make for Cinderella. One more time! We can do it, we can do it, we can help our Cinderella, we can make her dress so pretty, there's nothing to it really, we'll tie a sash around it, put a ribbon through it, while dancing at the ball she'll be more beautiful than all, in the lovely dress we'll make for Cinderella. Well, I heard another knock at the door, and this time it was someone coming from the palace to pick up my family, but I hadn't finished any of my chores. So I walked up to my room, and when I got there, what do you think I found? I found the beautiful dress that the mice and the birds had made for me. So I put it on as quick as I could, and I ran down the stairs, and I yelled to my family, wait! And when my stepsister saw what I was wearing, what did they do? Drizella and Anastasia ripped my dress apart. They said that I had stolen it from them. Well, I didn't know that the things that were used had been stolen. And then they went to the ball without me. So I went out to the garden and I started to cry. Have you ever cried when you were very sad before?
Yes.
It doesn't feel very nice, does it? It hurts your feelings. And while I was crying, I looked up and I saw something wonderful. I had my very own fairy godmother. Oh, well, she said, Cinderella, we are going to get you to the ball. Now, I think all of you can be fairy godmothers today. How does that sound? I need everyone to pull out their magic wand. Wands at the ready. And we're going to practice saying some special words while we sing a little song. The special words are bibbidi bobbidi boo. Are you ready to sing it with us? Saligadoola, mechicaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Saligadoola, mechicaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. It'll do magic, believe it or not. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for helping. Well, she turned a pumpkin into a beautiful carriage, and she turned my mice into beautiful white horses. And she even turned our dog, Bruno, and our horse into a coachman and a footman to help me get to the ball in my carriage. And then she made a beautiful gown and something that you wear on your feet. Glass slippers, that's right. I've never seen shoes so beautiful in all my life. And I was just about ready to go, but she said, Cinderella, you must be home by 12 o'clock midnight. That's right. Because what would happen at midnight? That's right, all of the magic would be gone, and I would be in my regular clothes again. So I went to the ball, and when I got there, I walked down what seemed like 100 stairs, and there was a very handsome man dancing in the ballroom, and he came right over, and he asked me to dance with him. Well, we danced away from the crowd, and if you know the song, help me sing. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow, and now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. But then something horrible happened. The clock struck midnight. Gong! I yelled, oh, I haven't even gotten to meet the prince yet. And I got up and ran. But who was I talking to the whole time? Rapunzel, I bet you know. It was the prince. It was the prince. I was dancing with the prince all night, and I didn't even know. Well, I went home that night, and I had lost something on the way. Does anyone remember what I lost? One of my glass slippers, and I didn't have time to go back for it. So I got home, and I climbed into my bed, and I was very excited because my fairy godmother had let me keep the other glass slipper. That was a very special memory for me. The next morning, I heard that the prince had fallen in love with the woman he danced with. The woman who had lost the glass slipper. And he was going to marry her. That was me. Well, I got so excited. I was in such a happy mood around the house. And I went upstairs to change into my best wear for when they came around to try the shoe on all the women in the kingdom. But when I went in my room, my stepmother locked me in so I couldn't try it on. I know it was horribly scary. You must have been terrified. So afraid. But Gus and Jacques decided to come to my rescue, didn't they? They snuck all the way down the stairs, and they even had to fight off our mean cat, Lucifer. Can we all make a mean face one more time? Oh my goodness, you're very frightening. I'm scared. They're very good at mean faces for princesses. Well, they climbed into my stepmother's pocket, and they got out the key. And they almost fell in her teacup, and like I said, Lucifer almost caught them, and they had to make it all the way back upstairs. And all the while, Drusilla had tried on the shoe, and it was much too big. And Anastasia tried on the shoe, but it was much too small. And my stepmother even tried on the shoe, and she was much too old, wasn't she? She couldn't have been the princess. And the mice brought the key to my room just in time for me to catch the footman as he was leaving my house. I yelled, wait! I would like to try on the slipper. But as he was walking toward me, my stepmother tripped him, and the shoe fell and shattered on the floor. But I had a very special secret. I reached my hand into my pocket, and I pulled out the other glass slipper. And when he tried it on, it was a perfect fit. And that day, I went to the palace, and the prince and I were married. And we all lived happily ever after. Well, thank you for letting me share that with you all.